The subject of today's case study is the Mogul Mughal Emerald. So, what this is an emerald that, for the last couple of centuries, has been in the hands of private collectors in India. The actual gemstone itself, more than likely, dates back to at the earliest 1695, and at the time, emeralds of this grade were coming from not the old world, but rather the new world, specifically in the Spanish Empire in the area of today known as Colombia. While we can't say for certain due to the fact that this emerald has a lot of mystery regarding it, this is more than likely the source of this emerald itself. What the actual work itself has two engravings on the side. The first one is this rather ornate and intricate floral decoration. While it's not unique in the sense of a lot of other works of art have a floral decoration on it like this, it's still always nice to see something like this, as it's always good no matter how you look at it. The other side is the rather unique part of this work. This is a Islamic Shia prayer on the back of the emerald itself. We will discuss what it is later, what the prayer comes out to when we discuss the religious significance of this work. When it comes to the physical properties that this work uses of emerald itself, it first off uses obviously the green hue of the emerald to really grab your attention, in the sense of it's a nice, beautiful color that if your eyes are just, if you're looking around an area, that you're going to focus on it. But also, it also uses the glassy luster of the emerald as well, as when the light hits it right, the engravings in this work just pop out. For example, with the writing here, when you look at this and compare it to the previous one, it's night and day. This just pops out and catches your attention, but this is when the light wasn't hitting as well, and it's just kind of dull, in my opinion. With how the work was prepared itself, can't say for certain how the emerald was carved due to the mystery of it itself. However, our research with engraving emeralds itself in this time period has led us to methods similar to that to rock crystal, or similar to that as what we discussed in this class with the rock crystal engravings with the floral decorations in the Islamic world, which this doesn't come as a surprise due to the fact that like actual physical property wise, emerald in the sense of hardness, emerald is comparable, very close to what rock crystal is. Emerald's a little harder, but it's not by much. So obviously, due to the fact that the emerald has an Islamic prayer on the back of it, it carries some religious significance. What the prayer comes out to itself is, O merciful one, O compassionate one, O God, God bless Muhammad and Ali, and Fatima and Al-Hussein, and Al-Hasan and Ali, and Muhammad and Jafar, and Musa 1107, and Ali and Muhammad and Ali and Al-Husani, and the steadfast Mahdi. This is what the prayer itself means. Is it's blessing the 12 imams of Islam, which more than likely means that this is an Shia prayer itself as compared to what a Sunni one would be, because the 12 imams are a core tenet of the Shia religion. But while this does carry some religious significance, there's a good chance that the artwork being of emerald itself, does carry some cultural significance in at least Islamic India. This is due to the fact that other works involving emerald with things such as engravings on them were not uncommon of in this time. For example, this work here, while this picture isn't exactly 100% transparent, isn't exactly 100% clear, it's still a good representation of another work. This is due to the fact that it's incredibly similar to the previous work in the sense of someone took an emerald and just engraved something in it. What this engraving is, it's just somebody's name, but it's still hails from India as this was. It's a little bit older than what the Mughal emerald is, but it still bears a striking resemblance to the emerald. The other one is just, it blows me away. This is called an emerald box set. It is from India as well and dates to roughly the same time as well. As you can see, it's got really intricate and fascinating engravings on it. It just blows me away. The emerald itself more than likely contained, emerald itself more than likely contained some kind of cultural significance to at least wealthy Indians. This is due to the fact that while these are just two examples of, and while these are just two other examples of emerald works from India, there is a lot of these from this time. And due to the fact that emerald at the time was expensive to say the least, due to the fact that it was shipped across the world literally in a time when sea trade was not exactly the easiest occupation. While we can't say for certain, there is definitely some sort of cultural significance to wealthy Indians. At the end of the day, we can definitely say that this work is fascinating to say the least. It uses the physical properties of emerald, not to a large degree, but to an extent. The green hue obviously catches your attention, but also the luster when the light hits it right really just cements the engravings in this work. The engraving itself, or the floral decoration, is the more beautiful of the two, obviously, but on the back, the prayer itself is something cool to look at as well, but the prayer carries more of a religious significance than what the floral engraving does. But anyway, as we can see, this definitely carries an important part of India's history. This is due to the fact that this work is one of the few works that we have out of Islamic India at the time, before the colonization of it by Europeans. More specifically, it comes out of Islamic India, which does not have as much works as what you think they would.